We all know I'm a musician, which means I can only count to 4. But we're going to try and get creative here. Bracket math, all right, Joe? We're going to go through the tournament, through all the bracket. They're letting us do some crazy things with the touch screen here. You ready for this, Joe?
You bet.
All right, so I'm going to scroll over first. Now, we're going to break down the teams in different categories. First, solid candidates. So sort of break down what we've got here. 34 teams.
Yeah, so the first thing that committee members do when they go to start their selection weekend is they all vote on the teams they think are locks no matter what happens in the conference tournaments.
Okay.
That's kind of like this, and we're going to say 34 of the 68 are in that category. Today, I'm giving them an 85% chance or better to make it.
Okay, so you just chunk those out right away, and then that gets you to the next one, which is the auto qualifiers. Now, that's 23 additional spots. So is this where we start to worry about bid thieves?
A little bit, but what we mainly have to remember is all those conference tournaments are going to crown a champion, and most of them do not involve at-large teams. But they are 23 spots that have to be kept to go with those that we think are locks.
This is where mid-majors are always sort of, they're puckered up, Joe. They're trying to figure out what's going next. Now, that leads us to math. Thank God they have the screen do it for us. You got 34 solid candidates. You got 23 auto qualifiers. That means 57 spots in the field of 68 at this point you're done with, right?
And this is just about normal. Usually 2 weeks to go before selections, 10 to 12 spots I would consider available. We're saying now there are 11 spots available.
Well, that means we get to have some fun.
You bet.
Because if we got 11 spots for 23 bubble teams, we got 23 bubble teams here, and, oh, we getting fancy.
And
right
these are the most realistic candidates for those spots.
So we got to pick 11 of them. All right, I've got the pen up here with blue. All right, tell me who you
Start with Indiana.
Okay, so Indiana, we're putting a blue check mark. That's 1 now. Okay.
NC State, current last team in.
All right, so now we got 2.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Big win this week.
3. God, this is
Providence, as hot as any team on the East Coast.
Oh, we're going to put 2 check marks next to that. All right.
Rhode Island hanging on by a thread.
And we'll put a smiley face. All right, so now, Joe, you get to have the fun over there.
All right, let's take it from here. We're keeping the Scarlet Knights. They're trying to make their first appearance in over 30 years. We've got, nobody else here, but teams trying. And then this whole last column because they're in alphabetically by height like us. Does that count? So
that's 11. I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, okay.
The team I want to mention, Arkansas. The Hogs have Isaiah Joe back, aptly named, and they're really good with him and not so much without him. They're going to go down the stretch. They're only 6-9 in the SEC. I think they're going to get one of these blue check marks before all is said and done.
Woo! All right, this is your full screen that tells you everything you need to know about who Joe's got in, who Joe's got out. When you look at this, you just said Arkansas you think has a chance to get in. Somebody there that stands out that you think might slip their way out of this?
Well, I think the whole bubble right now is centered around the Pac-12. Southern Cal in, Stanford, UCLA out. The Southern California schools are playing the Arizona schools this weekend in LA. So by next week, expect some movement.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app, and live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.